showing me himself kind of sitting on a chair, like a recliner type of chair, just sitting back, relaxed, feet up, kind of just, you know, watching the game. I'm feeling like he was a kind soul, and I'm hearing gentle giant. And I do feel like he would have been a little bit on the heavier side, but I feel like he would have just had, I want to say almost nonchalant, kind of like casual presence to him. I'm hearing slippery slope, and I feel like there would have been some addiction challenges with him. Would you understand that? Some challenges with some addiction.
Yeah, that could have definitely been something that contributed.
Okay, thank you. Because I feel like there would have been a lot of health complications, but I feel like addiction was also in the mix. I do feel like there was a lot of challenges, a lot of problems between you two, right? Because I feel like it's like, and then I'm hearing like it's ongoing. It was like an ongoing issue. And I feel like a lot of it was the same issue. Would you understand that? It's the same issue. I feel like it was like a repetitive, continual, like, WTF, like, yeah, okay, thank you. And I'm hearing like an unfolding story that I feel like it was like a never-ending unfolding story that just kept dragging on and dragging on. But I also hear from him that you were a rock. I feel like you were an important person. I almost want to say, you didn't leave his side, although you weren't by his side. Would that make sense? Would you understand that? Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. Yes. And I feel like there was a care that you gave to him that he almost even shocked him that you would even give that care to him. Would you understand that? And in saying that, he wants to offer so much gratitude and appreciation for that. I feel like he would lose sight. I'd like just lose sight of things very easily. Would you understand? Like it was just, and I feel like he was like grappling with life, just had a really hard time with life, which brought on the substance abuse. I feel like there would have been a lot of tragedy. I feel like even stemming from childhood. Would you understand that with him? That there would have been a lot of tragedy. And I feel like he didn't really know how to fix himself. And getting lost in that.
He shouldn't have had to fix himself.
Right. And I want to say I'm hearing rehab, but I'm feeling like it not necessarily rehab, but I feel like there should have been rehab. Like there should have been, I feel like I want to say like a should have been, could have been, kind of like, why did this happen to me type thing. I don't feel like he had any kids. Would you understand that? Okay. I do feel like there would have been a dog. Would you understand a dog? There would have been a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And would it be a small dog? Would you understand? Okay, thank you. Because I feel like it's like I didn't have any kids, but I had a dog. And I feel like there was like a small dog.
Yes. And his dog, what we considered his dog, was smaller.
Okay.
My dog was bigger, but
okay. Yeah, okay. Because it was just like showing me like it's a small dog. Like I felt like it was just like a little dog. Like I didn't have children, but I had this little dog. I do feel like he's almost kind of stepping back a little bit. I'm hearing stagnancy, and I'm feeling like there's like a pullback from something that it was important. And I feel like it could also pertain to where you're at, like something stagnant, where there's a pullback. Would you understand that with yourself? Feeling kind of stagnant. Okay. So they want to recognize that. I say they, because I also feel like there's a woman with me in spirit, but she's kind of a little bit further back. Would you understand it like a dependency on you? I feel like there's like some kind of stagnant or like a dependency on you. Okay, thank you. And I feel like it's almost like, let me just roll with it, but I don't know where it's going to go. But you're feeling it. Would you understand that feeling? Okay. And I'm hearing hang in there. But I'm feeling like it's not without reason. And I feel like there's to trust in the source, like there's a source to it all. And I feel like you understand what that is, and to trust in that. Would you understand what they're talking about? Okay. I'm going to leave that with you to understand. And I'm feeling like almost like a pushback. I'm feeling like a pushback in regards to this. Would you understand that feeling of a pushback? Where it's like, you got to kind of stay strong. Like you're kind of holding on. I feel like I'm holding on. And I feel like there's a waiting period. And I feel like it's like, when is this going to end? When is this over? Would you understand that? Okay.
100%.
Okay, thank you. You would have a mother in spirit? No? Okay. I'm feeling like either mother or like a grandmother feeling like kind of behind me.
Yeah, grandmother has passed, but
Okay.
also I had I guess you could call her a stepmother.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I'm feeling like okay. She kind of is like behind me. They're not usually behind me. I'm like, come up. Why are you sticking back there? It's strange. It's a different energy because usually they come up really close. But I feel like, would you understand she would be like more of a reserved woman? That she naturally kind of would have stayed back. Because that's what I'm feeling from her. Like she's kind of like just like observing. But I feel like she would have lived to be an elderly age. Would you understand that? 60s, 70s, kind of.
Yeah.
Around that age.
Yeah, that would be accurate.
Okay, thank you. And I feel like she would have been a petite woman. I'm just trying to like look back. You would understand that? Okay. Because she's showing me stuff like kind of like small frame, kind of petite, small build. And she's just kind of hanging back there. And I feel like there would have been.
She knows I'm pissed.
Oh yeah, because I feel like there would have been a merry-go-round, like there's like a whirlwind merry-go-round. Would you understand that she wouldn't have been the most friendliest woman? Okay, thank you. And I feel like there's a lot of shame that she's expressing and feeling. Like I'm like sensing that sense of shame, and that would make sense as why she's kind of standing back and she's just kind of
she knows
softly back there. Okay, thank you. I feel like there was a lot of emotional turmoil. Turmoil is what the word I want to say. They're bringing my attention to a young boy. Would you understand that there would be a son? I feel like you're showing me on like a tricycle. I feel like he would be younger. Let me read a little bit and feel into this a little bit more. But I do feel like there would be a boy. And this boy would be significant. And I feel like he would have had dark hair. And I feel like there would have been loss in connection to this little boy. This little boy, you would understand he would be in spirit?
I had a miscarriage.
He would be
I've had several.
He would be in spirit.
So
okay, thank you.
He comes through.
Okay. And I'm feeling like there have been multiple losses that would have turned your life upside down. And I know you said multiple miscarriages.
Yeah.
But I almost feel like it's outside of the miscarriages. It's just in life. I feel like it's just been like and they're showing me like a tumbleweed where it's just kind of like, you know.
Yeah.
I do feel like there needs to be some grace for you. Would you understand that you take on a lot? And I'm feeling like it's like a burden, like a lot of, I feel like it's other people's stuff. Would you understand that? And yes. I feel like in saying that, like, it's not all for you to take, and to lighten the load for yourself. I feel like, there needs to be more self-care and especially self-love. I feel like that is a huge part. And I'm feeling a lot of remorse, regret, shame from your stepmother in the back. And I'm hearing from her like she's contributed to a lot of it. And in saying that, she wants to help to, for you to lighten your load, that she put that burden on you. They're showing me a shining star. Let me just feel into this a little bit more. Because I feel like there is a little bit of light in your life. There's something in your life that is a little bit of light that's shining in. It's not a lot, but I feel like there's a little presence of hope for you that you're aware of. Would you understand that? And I feel like it's just small and it's just dim, but it's there and you recognize it. And in saying that, they're just like, open it up, focus on it more. I feel like there is a service. You are to be of service, that you are needed and well needed. And I feel like there's trust issues. I'm hearing trust issues in regards to, and then I'm showing me he's showing me again, like he's just sitting on the couch and laying back. And it's almost like, this is what we need you to do, is just sit back and relax and just take it in and know that you're needed and let that light shine bright upon you. I feel like there's training, either training that you're doing or training that needs to be done or training that you're going to be doing, but there's some kind of training. I feel like it's coming up. Would you understand that? Training coming up?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And I feel like those are the right steps in the direction that you need to be going. And I feel like you would understand that, right?
Yeah.
But I also feel like you need to trust it. I feel like at your core, there's something within you that's like, shoulda, coulda, do I?
Yeah.
And I'm hearing from them, that's where we go wrong. And that's where you're going wrong, is not trusting that. They're showing me a little book with writing that you would write in, or a journal that you would write in. And I feel like it's a daily thing that you write in. Would you understand that?
I'm a real estate agent, and I'm constantly like pads and
little books like that.
Like,
yeah. Okay. Because I'm seeing a little book and
like
writing.
Constantly, I have little pads that are like the same size, and I carry them with me.
Okay, that's the exact size that are.
Notes.
Oh, okay. Yes.
I'm always doing searches and
yeah,
things like that. So.
But I feel like that writing is significant, and that's when they'll come a little bit closer with you. And I want to say, help that light to shine a little bit brighter for you. So I'm going to leave you with that, and leave you with their love, and thank you for allowing me to serve spirit.
My dad's girlfriend, or stepmom, whatever you want to call her.
Right.
She was in my life for 50 years. So with the regret and everything, it's because when she finally passed last year, my dad passed 5 years ago. When she passed last year, I went to the wake, because obviously she's been in my life for 50 years and all that. And as I'm sitting there and people are like, oh, how did you know Carolyn? And I'm like, I'm Ray's daughter. Ray had a daughter? Was Carolyn your mom? What do you mean, Ray? When I tell you, I must have heard that 150 times that night. So it was a lot of pain. Yeah. A lot of pain.
And I feel like she came in with so much shame for you to lighten your load.
She should.
For you to lighten your
Her
load.
brother-in-law didn't even know that I existed.
Yeah. I hope you can release some of the pain from that.
Well, it helps that she's acknowledging now that.
Yes. Big time. And I've never, this is the first time that I have experienced spirit come from behind me like that. Usually they're in my space, but she's way back there, and I'm like, what are you doing back there? But and shame was the first word that I heard. So well, they see from a much greater perspective when they pass on, right? And see the pain that they've caused other people. So absolutely. The man, he would have been,
I believe, my ex-husband.
Your ex-husband. Okay.
He was gay, and his parents wouldn't let him be who he was meant to be.
Oh, wow.
And he loved me, but, he was confused and unsure, and I was his rock. And, he was alcoholic. Okay. Because he just wasn't allowed to be himself in so many ways. And we did remain friendly. I don't want to say friends, because I had moved to Connecticut after a few years and he was still in Florida. But I'm still here for you if you need me. Thank you. I appreciate you so much.
No
problem. So glad that we were able to connect.
Yes, absolutely.